One thing I think people massively underestimate about leaving a high control religion or a cult environment like Jehovah's Witnesses is that leaving physically does not mean it is left your nervous system. And people sometimes assume that once you're out of it, then that's it. You're free, you move on, you get over it. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. And you can be absolutely fine for weeks, months, even years, and then suddenly there's a trigger and you're back. You feel like you're back to square one. And that could be even not just driving past a Kingdom Hall, it could be a random song, a memory, some conversation, and suddenly your mind and your body has reacted. And you have physical symptoms such as your chest probably feels all tight, you feel anxious, emotional, and it feels like being back to square one. And that's because trauma isn't stored as a story in your head. It actually lives in the nervous system in your body. And especially if you grew up in an environment based around fear, conditional love, social control, constant threat of destruction, your nervous system adapts to survive that. And that's not being weak, that's not weakness, that's actually a survival mechanism. And I think personally what makes religious trauma especially difficult is that a lot of people just don't recognize it as a real trauma because, there's probably never been physical violence because it's dressed up in fancy words like love, truth, protection, or God. But psychological control is still psychological harm, whatever format it takes. And fear-based indoctrination still leaves those marks. It's losing your identity, your community, your family, years of your life. And that affects people very deeply. So it can feel like, why am I still being triggered? Why am I not fully over this? And from personal experience, I've had that as well. But we're not broken. It's just our nervous system that's learned survival in abnormal environments. So healing isn't about pretending that none of it happened. It's actually gently teaching your mind and your body that you are safe again. And obviously that takes time, but it's of course worth doing that. And if that resonates with you, pop a comment and we can take this discussion further. And thank you for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.